Elections have consequences. Elections have consequences.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Sandra Sheffer, host of Race and Races. We have actually a special episode today, and we're going to speak to Madeline Noel from the Haitian Mobilization Committee. They're having their annual event. I think it's the third annual. This time is the third annual event on Saturday, January the 10th at Lauderhill at the park. I think the address was 1267. Is it Northwest or Southwest 48th Avenue?
Absolutely. It's at the Lauderhill Mall,
At the
1267.
Lauderhill Mall. Yes, so it's going to be there. So I have her on today, and we're only going to talk about her and the event that's happening on Saturday on this episode. I don't want to connect it to anything political. This is a community event. There's no political affiliation, no party affiliation, nothing. It's for the community. It's for engagement. It's to celebrate Haitian culture. It's to introduce everybody else to Haitian culture. So this is only thing we're going to talk about today on this particular episode. We want to bring light to this event. We want to promote this event. We want everyone to show up and show out and support. They may still have vendor tables. She's going to explain all of that to you if you still want to. I know that they have a campaign where you can donate $20.26 via Cash App or some other form in order to support this event. So I'm just giving you like a summary, but Madeline's going to get into all the details and talk about this. And I'm so excited for her taking time out of her very busy schedule, particularly when this event is in like 3 days, to come and talk to us today. Welcome to the stage, Madeline. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. Thank you, Sandra, and thank you, Race and the Races. It's such a privilege to be on your show this evening. We appreciate the work that you do in just illuminating the community on what is happening. So again, aside from politics, you're really involved in the community, and this is one of the initiatives the Haitian Mobilization Committee loves bringing forth. This is our third annual, as you've mentioned, and it is to celebrate with the Haitian community. However, the most important part of this event is a way that we serve, a way for us to give back. And so we are just privileged and fortunate to bring it in the city of Lauderhill. However, our surrounding communities, just as much as they have supported in the past, we're looking to them to support the third annual Haitian Independence Arts and Culture Celebration.
Long as I've been doing this, I still was on mute when I was talking. So let's talk a little bit about how this whole idea was birthed. Like, how is it that you, either you or your team, you decided to create this event in the city of Lauderhill? Tell us how it was birthed.
So about 4 years ago, I met a number of young Haitian professionals, and we all literally had the same complaint, how the Haitian community is very underserved. And, how do we get the resources to our community? How do we communicate with them in an effective manner? And we hear that quite often. So it was just not only us young professionals that spoke about it. We heard the complaints through residents, through the citizens. We heard it, even hear it from, just different leaders. And we know there's a plethora of leaders in our community. And so I was speaking to one of our founders, who is Berwick Augustin, and we were just brainstorming, how can we bring our community together? One, to showcase the great things that we're doing, the commitment that we do bring forth to the community, how much we are engaged, whether it's seen or not, and how do we effectively communicate to the community, ensuring that, we have a community that is served. And so in speaking to him, we spoke to one of our commissioners in the city of Lauderhill that embraced the idea. And then before you know it, we had other members that just came on board, my co-chair, Imon. And again, you're part of the committee. We have Monique. So just, if I would go on naming names of who is part of the committee, but just to bring light in terms of how this came about, is we as young professionals the idea of sitting around complaining and saying how much the community is underserved or the resources are there, but the community is not receiving it. How can we come together and ensure that the complaints that we hear, we can bring forth some solutions? And so that's what brought forth the Haitian Mobilization Committee. And we're like, okay, there's a number of things that are happening. We see forums happening, but sometimes those forums, they're not well attended. And like, you know what, one thing that we Haitians have in common, when it comes to Haitian independence, we do not negotiate that day. So we're like, okay, well, we can celebrate Haitian independence, arts, and culture. And for the first time, that was the first annual event that happened in the city of Lauderhill. So we were just very proud of the work and the support that we had got from that event. So what is unique about the event, it's not just, you know, celebrating our culture in terms of the food, the music, you know, our contributions in terms of the community. But the most important part was, how do we bring resource? So as opposed to saying, hey, you can go to this place, call this number, how do we bring resources in the community where during the time you're celebrating and the festivities and you're having fun, but you're also receiving the resource? You know, you're speaking to directly to the people that will bring forth the resource and answer some of your questions. And so, like I said, it was just hearing the voices of the people and understanding, being able to connect with them. Because again, at times when you're looking in terms of who's representing you, it makes a difference in terms of the resource and service that you receive. So just being Haitian, knowing what the community needs, bringing forth that light to letting everyone know around us, like, hey, we're in existence, we contribute, and we need the world to continue to understand and embrace that, so that whatever resource and things that are being distributed, our Haitian community benefits from those as well.
Right, and that's important, right? So what I hear you also saying is that you're the change that you want to see, right? Because there are a lot of times that we're always talking like, well, they need to do this and this need to happen. And we're always talking about this they always expecting someone else to do the things, right? So you guys, I appreciate and it's very respectful that you guys are like, no, you're going to become the change that you want to see. You're making all of these complaints. You get a team together and you put it together because we're starting to see this more and more, that there's no one that's going to come. There's no one out there to save us, right? Like we really have to create the environment that we want. We have to be the change that we want to see. If there's something that we want, we have to go get it. You know, again, and it's awesome that you're not standing alone, that you have. And I do know Berwick. I've known, I think we graduated from the same high school. I've known him from like Miami and everything like that. And I know he teaches like Creole and all these different types of things. So he's very involved and engaged in community. So it was good that you were able to get a team together and you all became change makers, because in this season, we're going to need more and more of that. Instead of relying on others, we have to take it upon ourselves to again, be the change that you want to see. Now, my question is, you're saying that there's resources that individuals can find at this, at the Haitian Mobilization Committee Haitian Independence event that's happening Saturday, January the 10th, from 12 to 5 at the Lauderhill Mall. So we're going to keep reminding you of this event. So tell us, what types of resources can the community expect to see there? And again, I believe it's something that's beneficial to all community members, not necessarily just the Haitian community. So just speak a little bit on the resources that will be there.
Absolutely, Sandra. And again, just piggybacking off of what you're saying, bringing all of these entities together, Haitian Mobilization, our intent is never to reinvent the wheel, because we feel that, you know, the resources are there, but how do we just collectively bring them together? Instead of we having an event individually, another entity is having an event, and all of us are struggling, or we're bringing in 10, 15 people, how can we collectively come together? So speaking in regards to resource, we know one of the things that is very needed right now is medical and insurance. And so we are going to have insurance, we're going to have medical entities that will be there to if you don't have insurance, to help you understand how it is that you can get insurance. We have our young kids in terms of career-wise. So we will bring resource and activity that pertains to STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. We will have, if you're dealing with housing and you need information in terms of how do you purchase a house, how do you get prepared for housing, we will have that there for you on that day. School, in terms of like just determining what post-secondary education you would like for your kids or your young is interested, but just still trying to navigate the system after they graduate. Where do they go? Do they go to college? Do they go to the workforce? So we will have organizations that is there. We know mental health is really, really a big, big thing that, again, we appreciate all of the entities and organizations that is putting that information out there. Because again, we know, and not something that we can hide in terms of like the Haitian community, you talk about mental health, like,
Like, I pray.
and you and everyone that knows me, you guys know I'm a big proponent of prayer. I'm a chaplain. I'm really into the church or what have you. But I really believe in terms of getting the medical resource, because mental health, that is really big. And so we will have that resource right there to assist you and guide you, and just again making themselves available. If you need someone to talk to, you need someone to talk to in private, just letting you know that if you are facing challenges mentally, you don't have to face those challenges alone, because far often we hear hear kids committing suicide, adults committing suicide for various reasons. And we sometimes say, what, hey, why didn't they call someone? But just not understanding the fundamentals of what they're going through. It's probably easy for us to say, hey, you could have reached out. We don't want to be, whereas we're saying, hey, you could have reached out. We want to bring that resource right in the community so that you can see, you can hear from the people that you're able to connect with. And I'm taking a moment to speak on this because far too often we're losing so many people in the community just because of the different things that they're going through. We want to let you know that the resources are there. You can come, take the information, call at your own leisure, just knowing that the support is there. We will have trauma support that is there. So if you have gone through, losing a loved one, just something just traumatic has happened, family separation. We know in the Haitian community, that's a big thing, right? When it comes to family separation, immigration, that's heavily on their mind right now. February is right around the corner. So what do I do? And, thank you. You have been doing like a very great, initiative going around and just sharing information, like telling us, hey, if it's going to come, it's going to come. We don't want you to live in fear. We want you to be prepared. Like that is the key, being prepared. And so those are some of the resources that we will have, including, like I said, we'll be having, just being able to navigate. So yes, we're going to have the fun and we're going to be able to enjoy and listen to cultural, stories or what have you, but those prevalent resources that are needed on a day-to-day basis, we definitely want to interject those resources while you're there and you can benefit from them.
And it's important. And so when I said the prayer, I said it with a smile on my face, right? Because, I mean, we grew up with Haitian parents. So sometimes you really have to just laugh at some of the experience, right? And maybe it is a trauma response that I made a joke of it. But, it's really one of those things that, again, I said it lightly, but it is serious. And I'm not in prayer. Listen, I'm a person of faith. I'm a believer and everything like that. And I do believe, right? So yes, we do need to pray. But however, I hate the but and I hate the however. Is prayer, but it has to be in conjunction with something else, right? Because there are times I'm not saying prayer is not enough. It's just in addition to all the additional things that that you need to do. And we've had a few tragic things just happened in the Haitian community just in the last couple of weeks, and it relates to some of the resources that you're talking about that's available. I saw this story, this doctor in Tamarack, John Dominique Fourneau. It's a very tragic situation where he took his life and that of his partner. And then on the immigration point, there's a very popular Haitian social media influencer who finds himself in an immigration situation right now that, if go and get this resource. And if you have that information, you'll know how to navigate these situations differently, right? Because when I heard, particularly with the social media influencer, when I heard how the case was unraveling, I was like, well, he must not have listened to, what the Haitian advocates were talking about during the summer, because we warned about all of these types of things from happening. So it's very important what you all are doing, providing this information to the public. And we want you to tell your friends, tell 5 friends, tell 10 friends or whatever, have them come out. Not only are they going to have good food, not only will there be celebration, but the information that's out there that's needed. People do need to know what to do with their homes. And with TPS possibly ending on February 3rd, people are going to have to make some serious decisions about their financial future. There's going to be some trauma response. There's going to be family separation. You're going to face all of those things. So at this event where you're going to be able to be part of a community, be part of culture, you're also going to get information that's invaluable. And we really want everyone to come out to the Lauderhill Mall on Saturday, January the 10th, between 12 and 5, and take advantage of all of the opportunities that are there. So on that, are there any more vendor tables that's available? If somebody wants to come and provide information to community, is there still space where they can get a table and be a part of this experience?
Yes, space is limited. You can definitely reach out to me, 954-383-9545, 954-383-9545. I'll be more than happy to speak
Say
to
that
you in
number
terms of
again,
what we can.
954-385.
383-9545.
Okay, go ahead.
You can also connect, just reach out to us, send us an email, hmcbroward@gmail.com. That's hmcbroward@gmail.com. And definitely will gladly accommodate and connect, because again, that is what makes our community. So while we are celebrating, we also have to acknowledge that, there are people that are really in need. There are people that just don't know where to go or what to do. And so we want to stress out to the community. We don't want you to live in fear. Yes, it may be difficult. Yes, as you just mentioned, Sandra, you may have to make some tough decisions, but it's best to know what you're going to face, as opposed to when it happens, then no one knows what to do. You have kids, they're probably in school. You have your bank account, you have, your home, and no one, everything is up in the air. So be prepared. And that is one of the things that we are saying to the community. And as we're inviting everyone to come out, we're really inviting you to come and just be one, to show like each other that you're not alone. Like, we can celebrate, we can laugh together, we can cry together. You are not alone. So definitely, if there is one event that you have to be at between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Saturday, January 10th, it's no other than the Haitian Independence Arts and Culture Celebration, happening right inside of the Lauderhill Mall. That address is 1267 Northwest 40th Avenue. 1267 Northwest 40th Avenue. You cannot miss the Lauderhill Mall. It's just on 441 between Sunrise and Oakland Park Boulevard.
And it has that big bus station, right? Isn't that the one where that bus station is and everything?
Yes. It is an indoor event, so just park in the parking space. There's ample parking for, you want to invite 10 people, 20 people. There's ample space for you to park, just park in. And as you enter through one of the main entrances, there will be one of our team members that is waiting to greet you. So come on out and let's have a good time, while also supporting each other through these challenging times.
Yes, no, and it's important. If we gotta, they gotta bring you in with the music and the food to make you come out to get the information. That's what we're gonna do. Ain't nobody shame about that, right? Let's make it a party and provide a party with a purpose, right? Have a party and bring that information to the community.
Absolutely. And also important. So it's not whereas you're going to come and sit and listen to someone just, give you all of this information. It's also going to be interactive, right? So we're going to have real life scenarios where you're able to, sit with professionals, with people that look like you. So professionals and non-professionals, just community leaders, community residents that want to make a difference, and they're doing it from their heart. And so it's going to be interactive both for the adults and also for our young adults and our kids. So
bring
interactive.
The grandparents. Bring the children and the grandparents.
and the grandparents. I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, we having this event again. She's like, well, will they have food? I'm saying, Mom, yes, they're gonna have food. I just need you to come.
That's
And
right.
she's
You gotta
80 years old and she hasn't missed it. She's 81. She hasn't missed any event. So if I need to come and get your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your grandfather, just please call me 954-383-9545. I will make sure that they are in attendance. And the best part about it, mwen pale Creole. So invite maman ou papa ou le 10 janvier. Nan Lode Hill Mall la, nou gon gran aktivite ki ap fet pou tout fami lan, li gratis. Ou pa pay $1 pou vini. Just mene tout fami lan, nap tan nou. Sou bezwen transportasyon, ou medre le mwen, ma vin chèche ou paske ou pa ka rate evenman sa. I just told everybody they cannot miss the event. I will pick them up if they need a ride, just to be in the building.
We're going to carpool. That's right. That's why it's important. Now, there have been like different events that's happened in the community because of Hurricane Melissa that affected many of the Caribbean islands. I know Jamaica and Haiti were islands that were impacted. Is there any effort that's connected to the HMC that's supporting the victims of Hurricane Melissa in Haiti? Is that part of this event?
It is part of the event in the sense that we are looking for community partners because we've been in communication. I know it hasn't been Haiti hasn't been on the news in terms of the impact, but it has been a great devastation in Haiti. We have photographs and videos of the devastation, destruction. People have lost their homes. Many lives were lost, and people are still rebuilding. One of the areas that was badly hit, they are farm growers, so a lot of their farms, a lot of their animals were just wiped away, and so they're starting from scratch. So in essence, with this event, we're also looking for community partners that are boots on the ground. So if you are directly in Haiti, because we understand with the logistics and how things are to pretty much transport items from here to Haiti, that can sometimes present as a challenge, right? So
yes.
The most important way that you can be of assistance is to partner with us so that we can partner with entities that are in Haiti. That's one of the other things that we're doing as well too, is we've connected with those that are in Haiti that can advise us the specifics, like what it is that they need. Like don't want to be in a position where we're trying to guess what they want. Like what are the priorities that we can help sustain them from a short term? And like I've mentioned, one of the ways is to help them, get back their farming, get that back up and running, get some of their animals, their livestock back up and running. And so the next goal is to partner with local churches and schools that would serve as distribution center. And for those distribution centers, we want to get the product from Haiti. So that's another way where we can help the people that are in Haiti, where we get the merchandise, we get the food, we get the grocery, we get whatever it is that the community is in immediate need of. So we're helping those businesses while we're also helping, the community over there, as opposed to trying to deal with all of the red tape and
right.
You know how that is.
Yeah, no, I understand because all places are different, right? And in Haiti, you have to have somebody that's on the ground there, that's coordinating too and working in conjunction in order. But you do have, since this is a big team, and I'm saying that because another one of the team members is backstage, and we're going to add Ms. Prosper to the stage right now. But yes, you definitely want to work with a reputable organization that's going to make sure that what you're donating is given directly to the people that are in need of the service. So let me bring Amon Prosper onto the stage so she can add to this lively conversation and encourage all of y'all to be where at the Lauderdale Mall on Saturday, January 10th between 12 and 5. Welcome to the stage. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
How's it going? Introduce yourself to the listening audience.
Well, listening audience, my name is Imone M. Prosper, and I'm the co-chair of the Haitian
Mobilization. She's still trying to connect.
Does it say that?
No, I can hear her. I can hear her. Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Imone M. Prosper, co-chair of Haitian Mobilization Committee, and I'm also going to be the co-host with Mecca, aka Grimo, Marceline, on Saturday. So very, very, very excited. It's always like a family reunion when I co-host with Mecca. So you guys are in for a treat. But thank you so much for having us on the show.
So besides the resources that Madeline already talked about, tell us about some of the entertainment that's going to be there. Will they be able to get art? Is the food all free? Can they buy it? Like give us a little bit of like what may or may not be there on the entertainment side, because the resources are there, but what's on the entertainment side and what can people expect?
Which is so perfect. That's literally what I'll be doing is entertaining, making sure that everyone gets that Haitian welcome. Everyone that comes to attend, all the cultures that come to attend, we want to make sure that you're welcomed. And some of the things that Madeline already mentioned, which was now I'm drawing a blank. So there's going to be a STEM workshop. So a couple of workshops for the kids, so all ages. So we have that. We have in the fitness that's going to be there. So listen, we're trying to make sure you hit even your 2026 goals of health during the program as well. So we'll have that. And there's this, if you've mobilized with Haitian Mobilization Committee, there's this one thing that we love to do. And there's a part of me that wants to keep it a secret for those that have not been there before. But those that have attended the last two, that we make sure there's a bal feeling in the space, and we make sure that there's a cultural feeling as well. So I think I want to keep that part a little bit of a secret. But listen, if you're ready to have a good time, it's definitely the place. Mecca and I are both big personalities, and we make sure we bring the house down. We make sure that you're sweating by the time you leave. Okay. In a good way.
And just to let you know, it's a community event. Yes, it's celebrating Haitian culture, but it's for the entire community to introduce you to Haitian culture, help you learn about Haitian culture. So definitely don't stay away, don't shy away. Come, take it as a learning experience, and invite your friends from all walks of life, nationalities to this amazing event.
Oh my goodness! So it's so awesome that you mentioned that. I went to an event this on January 2nd. And what was so cool, it was a networking event. I was inviting people, and they already had it on their calendar. They said, no, I can't come. I'm going to this Haitian Independence Arts and Culture. And I'm like, that's me. Let's go. Yeah. So yeah, there's going to be people from different walks of life, different cultures. We love our Caribbean people, but we're going to have different people there sharing. And there's going to be some information that is going to be new for the other cultures. But however, I'm finding out that I'm learning something new about Haiti and the Haitian culture every day. So I'm pretty sure when Mecca and I start quizzing people on things about Haiti, there's going to be some people that's going to say, wow, I didn't even know that. So it's for everyone.
Yeah, so come learn, come eat, come dance, come fitness. There's events for the students, because STEAM is a very big thing right now. First, it was all STEM, and they were taking the arts out of it, but the arts are important, right? So the arts are included, because I know the arts got us through COVID. The arts, those actors and all those singers and all those entertainers, they got me through COVID. So even though people were downplaying the arts are very, very important. And it's something that in people who were into painting and drawing and just coloring and all of those things, those are all very therapeutic for them, and it definitely got them. So I'm so glad it is such a well-rounded event. It's going to expose the children to everything, the culture. And I know, I learned some things about Haiti. I know every day I'm learning more and more, and because there was so much information that was really kept away from us for a very long time, right? We weren't really getting the truth of it. And it's so great that now you guys are the change makers, and you're providing this information to community, in the next generation will know more than we did. And that's very, very important.
And that's the beauty of HMC, that all of us at some form, including yourself, have an education background where we educate other people on various topics. So because we have that philosophy that's ingrained in us, it's important for us to not just celebrate through dance and just maybe spoken word, which we'll have that at the event as well, but to educate on ourselves. our history, the things, the way that we are actually connected in the world. And that is a deeply ingrained philosophy within HMC, period.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So I did say I was going to try to keep it, tight, like about around 30 minutes. We're hitting the 30-minute mark. Is there anything else that you want to add? You want to let the people know, tell them how they can support, how they can reach out to you all? I did put your phone number in the chat and I did put in the email, but just go ahead and repeat it. Tell them why they should show up, what to expect as we close out this wonderful conversation.
I would love Madeline to close it out. So I'll say really quickly, help us to allow this to be free. One of the things that's very important for us within the community is to allow this event to remain free. And in order to do that, we do need support. We do have a campaign where you can send 2026, either that's 2026 or $20.26 to our Cash App, which is $HMC Broward. That's $HMC Broward. You can send 2026, however that looks like for you. You can send that to us, and that is helping us make sure that this event remains free. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Yvonne, for sharing that portion. It's one of the things that I really want to stress out in regards to the event. The event is not put on by some big organization or some big funder. Again, remember, I indicated how Haitian Mobilization started off. It started off with just local residents, young professionals that came together and said, you know what, we want to help make a difference. We want to collaborate with those that are looking to make a difference. And so the Haitian Independence Arts and Culture Celebration, it's really supported by just residents, like regular residents. So we don't have like this big funder that is funding this event. Definitely, we are calling on to the community. We are calling on leaders. Connect with us. Be a sponsor, because again, the goal is so that we continue to have this event free year and year and year after, so that we can continuously engage our community, provide the support, educate, whereas they don't feel the constraint. We know during these times, people just came from the holidays. There's a lot of people that are not working. Again, we mentioned about immigration. A lot of people are, it's just hard. People are living during hard times. And so we are calling on to you, please, if you are able to contribute to this event, you can Cash App $HMC Broward. You can also Zelle hmcbroward@gmail.com. Zelle hmcbroward@gmail.com. Again, we're looking onto each and every person to make this event as cultural, as educational, as fun, and as free as possible. Don't forget, you can reach out to me, 954-383-9545. We're really looking to have a great, great time. We want to thank the Lauderhill Mall for allowing us to bring this event to the community. And so shout out to the Lauderhill Mall and each and every person that has contributed thus far, that has reached out to us thus far. Some of our elected officials in the city of Lauderhill that has reached out to us to make this event, possible. We had, one of the officials from even Sunrise reached out to us. And so again, it is a community event. Shout out to our city manager. I'm sorry, not city manager, city attorney. So again, collaborate with us, because we want to bring this event year in year and year after. Sandra, Race and the Races, we just want to say thank you for just being so supportive. And like I said, you started this initiative in terms of with the immigration and getting the information out. And just, we want to continue to toot that horn, advising the people, please be careful. Just minor, small things. And I'm not going to say everything is considered minor, but I just want to put an emphasis on just minor things, or things that you may consider as minor may get you in major trouble. So please, community, be careful. Do what you're supposed to do. Come out. If you don't know what you're supposed to do, come out to this event Saturday at the Lauderhill Mall, so that we can help you with what you need to do, just to ensure that our community remains safe.
Yeah, so there was a comment, and this person mentioned it a few different times. And it was more about, things are hard for folks, and you mentioned that also. And they were like, if you guys can help, help people get some information about like food drives and food banks where people can get those resources. So I don't know if you're going to have somebody there that will have that information on Saturday, but maybe that's something to consider, because they're saying like it's really tough if you can provide some locations or where people can get free food. I know that they still have the food drives. I've seen them in different cities, like recently. So yeah, that again, I don't know if there's a vendor, someone that's hearing that, come provide that information. If somebody else knows about it, drop it in the chat, provide that information, and let's help community as much as we can, because yeah, it's tough out there. It's really, really tough, and we understand that.
Absolutely. So the resources that we do have, or the information we do have in terms of where food distributions are occurring, we will definitely have it there. But thank you for mentioning that. If there's an organization that does, food drive, food distribution on a continuous basis, please come out, collaborate with us, because again, that is our goal, is to collaborate with different organizations that are serving the community to ensure that everybody thrive, not just the Haitian community, but everybody thrive.
Yeah, I know Feeding South Florida does a lot. So that person, if you want, reach out to like Feeding South Florida. They have events like throughout. You could probably work something out where they can, meet you or direct you to a resort that will have it. So that's one that just came to mind. There's another big truck. For whatever reason, the name is escaping me, but I know that Feeding South Florida does do things like that. So maybe you can reach out to them and see how they can.
And they can always follow. They can always follow us on Instagram, and things that we get, we try to forward and put it on that page.
What's your IG?
It's HMC Broward.
Okay.
HMC Broward. So a lot of information, the places that we mobilize and that we go to, we highlight there as well, and inviting people to come out and mobilize with us. So that's a good resource for people to use to get more information.
In addition to Facebook as well, Haitian Mobilization, we post information there as well. So again, we're not an island by ourselves. We collaborate and connect, and whatever information that we have, whatever it is that will be beneficial to every community, we are more than happy to distribute that information.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm so glad we were able. So Saturday, June 10th, January the 10th, from 12 to 5 at the Lauderhill Mall. They're going to feed you. They're going to have you exercise. They're going to provide music. They're going to educate you. They're going to have entertainment for the kids. You can bring grandma. They have something for everybody on Saturday, right?
Absolutely. Saturday, you cannot miss the event. I'm just going to give the address one more time. 1267 Northwest 40th Avenue, inside the Lauderhill Mall. It's our third annual Haitian Independence Arts and Culture Celebration. You have got to be there.
All righty, ladies. Thank you so much, and have a great evening. And thank you for taking the time to come on the platform. I hope we get some people from here to show up and see you guys all on Saturday. I'll be over there.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We appreciate you.
All right. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Hey, y'all. Sandra Sheffran, host of Racing the Races. Go ahead. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel called Racing the Races. Subscribe to our TikTok page, Racing the Races, and like us on Facebook and Instagram, Racing the Races. Go ahead. Support the page. I'm tired of getting crazy comments from these white dude trolls that's mad. Like, why y'all mad in the comments now? So come on, y'all. Those who are fans of the show, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, comment on the video. Tell us what else you would like to see, instead of me having to read all these trolling comments. But I see it as a compliment, because I showed up in their feed and I really don't know who they are. And since they're not challenging the content is good. They want to make personal attacks, but that's okay. So I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube page, subscribe to TikTok. All of it is called Racing the Races, and go ahead and like us on Facebook and Instagram.